Got that absolutely massive MACABESPEED media machine. Merry Christmas going out to Alaska. Kermit, welcome. Please do throw it down 5x5 in the chat if we are direct and live on the audio. absolutely merriest Christmas to everyone out there. We're going to go ahead and go live here just minutes away. I guess 90 seconds away. Grab your popcorn. It's going to be going. If we could, before we go live, just give me a real quick 5x5 in the chats if we're good to go. Let's light this candle. Typically, I give myself a black screen, right? I didn't give myself the black screen today. Rusty, we're just rusty. Let's do it again. And transition. Cheers. Every single person here with me today has made it. We have survived. We have absolutely overcome the majority of 2023, and it's been one hell of a year all the way around. It's been a lot of positive, a little bit of negative, but that's life for you. I want to thank each and every single person out there for joining me today. Christmas Eve. It's not the holiday season, it's the Christmas season, and here we are on a wonderful Christmas Eve together. Let's go ahead and give ourselves some chat. Make sure I am actually live and direct here, right? Fuck, it's been so long I don't even know if I'm actually streaming right now. No one even knows. No one knows, right? Hey, feedback's the only way you know. Transition. Yeah, it seems like I'm here. Air power. Welcome to the conundrum. To one and all out there, Once again, thank you for joining me on this stream. I know I haven't done it too terribly many streams this year, but you know what? I've been pulled in a lot of directions. Let's go ahead and just off the top talk about it. It's been a major year of learning. I've done YouTube for 12 total years. Please go ahead and throw it down in the comments if I am direct and live 5x5. I do want to provide a good show for you guys. I do want to give you guys good audio, good video, good everything that you would like to see from this channel. Hopefully we'll be on the cutting edge of that in the upcoming year. This year has been unlike any other year that I've had on YouTube. I have been on YouTube once again for over 12 years now. Got a freaking ton of uploads, got millions of views, got a bunch of subscribers. It's been a really cool ride. Really cool ride. Let me get a swig of coffee on board. Oh my goodness gracious, we almost lost our mic. Yes, it's been an absolute learning experience, right? This year, 100%, we got pulled in a new direction, and that direction I think has been felt by the majority of the crowd as far as our subscriber base is concerned with the 3D squirted parts, right? If you say 3DP in its full entirety, YouTube goes ahead and fan hammers you into oblivion no matter what you do. It doesn't matter whether you're doing two-way stuff or not. They don't care about it. If it's a squirted part, they are absolutely upset about it at this point. So stuff like this beautiful beast right here, not going to be acceptable to show you in the same video that I'm talking about, technology that we do things like that with. Having said that, it's become very evident that this is a dual-pronged channel. We talk about hobbies like air guns, but we also very much have our foot in the door as far as if you need it, make it. And bust out that CAD program and make yourself an STL and make yourself something functional part-wise. It's definitely been a direction we've run this year. It's been a whirlwind. I have tried a lot of different things. I've tried a lot of different ideas. I've tried a lot of different avenues to go ahead and apply this type of technology, and some have been more successful than others. Let's see. Let me go ahead and check in with my chat, make sure I'm not talking to nothing here. Honestly, you can keep snow 5x5. Oh, awesome, good. Southern California. Oh, me too. I'm in California. It sucks here. Totally sucks here. Producer Steve. Yo. One of my only real friends in the whole world, right? Like, I have very, very, very few real friends, but he's one of them. Coffee coming back up, but man, Merry Christmas, brother. Talk about this more. In the 12 years that I've done YouTube, I didn't ever think I would get to the end of the road as far as like the desire to bring you guys content. And I still don't think 12 years deep, even with the divergent topics that we've talked about this year, that I'm ready to step back from the actual filmmaking aspect of it. I think that the additional stuff like the tech is a great addition to the channel, but I'm not ready to go ahead and stop telling the stories that initially brought us all together as air gunners, as that, you know, collaborative effort of people who want to go ahead and find alternative arms beside the traditional firearm powder burning crowd. And I think that's a tone that resonates with a lot of people out there. So I don't think that at this point, even as far as we've come, that I've gotten to the end of the road as far as content is concerned. I think this year I just kind of got a little bit unfocused and got my hands into a lot, and you know, put a lot of really good ideas out there that I just didn't have the time to capitalize on. Some things I followed through on and got all the way across the finish line. This is one of them. These magazines for the 30 caliber Terminators are only available at bluegrassbigbore.com, and Thomas is actually going ahead and taking care of people at this point for these, but these have been a long time coming. Air Power, these are still coming to you, my guy. Don't even worry about it. I still got you. Things just move slow here. Other things have been less successful and have taken more time. Things like this guy right here. We finally got the iteration of these S45 stick magazines to work and work reliably and work over time being stored. But I mean, look how shitty this print was. This was the original test piece that the original like print was made off of, right? This is not a great print. No one would accept that retail wise. And also, you know, who knows how long that something like this would even last or even stand up to the test of time long term. So even though we weren't successful visually with that, that's the type of thing that takes the time to where you get it like this. When you get these absolutely beautiful retail products that are starting to go out now, that the people on the list, that the very first people who've already paid for their magazines are going to be getting, this shit took time. This shit right here, that mirror finish, that absolutely stacking of layers one on top of another in an absolutely linear fashion, that's what's going to be required to get people those good fitment tolerances and those good strength and integrity factors that just weren't going to be evident long term in stuff that looks like this. I mean, there's a stark difference. Does this work as a proof of concept? Sure, but it's never going to be acceptable, once again, like I said, as a retail product. So getting things to this level, ridiculous amount of time this year. What's the point? I think that this year, one of the main things that I learned by delving into something new is that I'm terrible at time management. And my time management this next year needs to be significantly better so that I can cover all the bases that I have as far as my fingers that I have in the game at this point. I don't like leaving people hanging. I don't like having people out there for long shipping windows. And I don't like bringing ideas like these magazines to people in May when I started thinking about them and seeing it be fucking Christmas and not having them, you know, into the vast majority of people's hands. The very first people who were on that list, that interested list way back when, were really starting to go ahead and get to the finish line. But the one thing I'm not willing to do for me, people think that, oh, you're just putting an idea out there so that, you know, you can, you know, drive popularity or sell this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. I'm selling nothing right now except the idea that it's possible. That was my big mistake. I'm actually doing this and withholding this from you guys so that you get a better product, not so that you get taken advantage of. It's counterintuitive, I know, but man, I'm telling you, I would so much more be able to sleep at night sending people high quality tested, tuned, true to life, real retail products, and then instead of trying to do the AEA thing where everybody gets a prototype and you have to get spare parts right out of the box, right? Like, these are rebuildable mags, but I want to be rebuildable after usage, and that's really the end goal here. I want to make sure that no matter what, I'm doing the ethical thing, putting these parts out there if we're going to. I can't stress it enough. Like, I know, and people are like, oh, you're so slow at doing this, but it's like I had to pay for every single step of the way, including part of the ammo. Not all the ammo. Jim at Texoma Precision Pellets was an absolute catalyst in getting these things done. Same with Nick at NSA. It's just taken longer than I wanted it to. Why am I sharing this with you? Because I'm a very transparent person, right? Like, the Airgun Underground is built on honesty and integrity, and it's killed me and crushed me a little bit every day. I've absolutely 100% felt my soul fold under the pressure of, trying to set expectations with people and falling short on just little things here and there and have it cumulatively be a major stressor this year. Some lessons, hold on, let me start that over. All good lessons cost something, and really good lessons cost a lot. So the stress that I've earned this year was definitely a lesson in time management, and I think that we're going to be doing much better going forward in the next year. The successes that we've had getting things to a retail level are systemic, meaning that it's not just the S45 magazines that are going to be slick. It's going to be your Terminator magazines. It's going to be your 30 caliber magazines. They're going to sound good. Like a Pez dispenser, baby. All you asthma boys, you know you love that. You know you love that. What's the point? Point is, a lot of this year was spent on this idea. We're finally being able to get it to fruition. Just checking with the chat, make sure I don't have like one person here just flaming me for talking shit for no reason. Let's see what happens here. Rover Wolf Adventures after Air Power. What up? What up? Johnny BB Gunner. Merry Christmas. Rover Wolf Adventures. Hi from Southern California. Sucks down there. I used to live in LA. Air Power. I've not done enough videos this year. He says, you know what? I don't know that it's necessarily about the number of videos you put out. It's about the quality in which exists within those videos. I also think that it's very much like shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them. You rolling the dice every single upload. I think that like my gambler spirit really is part of reason why I like YouTube. Every time you put an upload out there, every time you put a short out there, every time you put something out there, it's like pulling that slot machine, baby. Let's go viral. Let me get that bar. Literally a gambler's mentality when it comes to YouTube, for sure. 100%. Garrick Alon, they just stuck an add-on while live. Wow. They just stuck an add-on while live. It's not a monetized stream. That is trash. If they're not paying me for it, they shouldn't be giving you commercials. That's sucky. Although I guess they do own all content on all of YouTube. What do you want me to do with the other one, Mac? You know what? Keep it for parts. I accidentally sent the person who was supposed to be, let's put the big frame out. Big frame. I sent the very first person who was supposed to be testing my 30 caliber Terminator magazines an accidental previous prototype that was not all the way there. I don't know how it happened, but he ended up receiving one of the first shells instead of one of the tested shells, and it didn't quite work out for him. So he has something that was not supposed to be in his hands at this point, and I'll be sending you a replacement. All the guts inside that beast 100% are the replaceable parts. No internal parts have been changed. It was just the tolerances on the shell itself. Keep everything, and then you'll have yourself a rebuild if it ever comes down to it. That's cool. All right. Producer Steve, Merry Christmas, bro. Merry Christmas. Mr. Bill Troop, welcome. Thank you for sticking with the stick mags. Garrett, you know what? I really had to, dude. I really had to. It's a good idea. It's a super good idea. And the bin tack magazines that come out of the factory for the S45 are sus. They're just sus. I do not like them. The fact that multiple companies, not just myself, are addressing things like Texoma Precision Pellets with their metal backing plates, like myself with my stick magazines. I mean, this is a real problem. This is a real issue. And the fact that it comes the most powerful semi-automatic air gun in the entire world in 457 caliber comes with such a suspect piece where the rubber meets the road, that kind of bugs me. So I think it is a real issue and one that people are taking seriously. Our Ranch Airgun Fun channel. Fuck, dude, stick around, bro. Stick around. Definitely do stick around. you're up next. At the very end of this episode, I am dropping a premiere long format video. It is 100% dedicated to our Ranch Airgun Fun channel and everybody who likes that video. If you don't go and check his channel out too, you a sucker. So definitely stick around for that after this, definitely. Monty Vaughn, get help maybe. You know what? Man, how do I say this? Ads will run shortly for some viewers. Let's look at this together. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'm seeing here. Transition and drag this thing over here. Boom. Okay. And transition back. I'm ninja fast trying to do this. Skip ads. So I have a thing that I can do that I can actually block ads for you guys, which every time I see that thing, I will do. Yeah, that's unnecessary. It's a completely unnecessary piece of the puzzle that I did not approve of and do not make any money from, right? So if I'm not profiting, like I said, I don't want to be pimped so that they can make profit if I'm not getting profit. All right, let's continue down the list here. The AR kit is super sweet. I just need to buy a folding stock, then it is going on. That is cool. Very, very, very cool. He's talking about the Hatsan Blitz Air 15 kits. Those are flying off the shelves. And you know what? Honestly, we really got those dialed at this point. We had a couple of breakages with the carbon fiber PLA material, and we have since moved to a PLA professional material that's just been crushing our strength requirements that we've been asking for. Absolutely cool. Fight Club, welcome to the conundrum. Dane, howdy, Mac. Hope you're doing well. You know what? I'm doing better. I feel like I'm settling into the fact that A, I'm aging and stuff is taking me longer than it used to, but B, you know what? I just didn't get done this year what I wanted to get done, and it's okay. Understanding where you fell short is oftentimes as valuable as getting the success that you were after in the first place. So, you know, hopefully we'll be able to take what we've learned from this content year and move forward. I do know I have some incredible stuff coming down the line. There are some brand new companies that are going to be coming to market. Brand new airgun companies. They've already reached out to me. They've already partnered with me. I'm already in contract with them. I'm already working with them, right? So it's going to be a really cool thing. These are not fly-by-night companies. These are companies that will be at SHOT Show. So not only are we being recognized as a player as far as content creation is concerned, but we're going to have some really great stuff to go ahead and give you this year. I want to talk about, I look over and I see this thing that I legit hate. This is not like a traffic enforcement baton. It's a cylinder. Let's talk about this thing. I don't like this thing. Why don't you like it, Mac? Why is the inside chipping? Why is the inside my AEA cylinder delaminating? You want me to put 40,500 PSI in this? You out of your mind. I saw that Titan sub animation. No way. Let's talk about this. I had a mystery leak on the Element Max that I received from Bluegrass Big Bore. I was going through it. I pulled everything apart. It wouldn't hold air, would seep overnight. And I replaced basically every seal in the entire gun. Looked down the air tube that I just showed you guys, found that damage. And I'm like, oh my God. This is literally aluminum chips starting to delaminate from the inside of a pressure vessel. Took some pictures, talked to some people, got a replacement cylinder sent out immediately. The customer service was flawless. I have nothing negative to say about the customer service on both Bluegrass Big Bore and Bintac episode end of things. They're excellent. How are they gonna know it, right? They don't open up and pull apart every single gun. So their response to the problem was top tier. However, all I had to do was change the air tank, and I stopped having a leak with that system. That's terrifying. To think that I had an air cylinder that was potentially, and I'm not saying I'm not certain, right? I don't have a hydro testing machine at my house. I don't have a way to validate what I'm saying. All I know is I took one tube off that was compromised. I put a visually inspected cylinder that had no compromise in its place, and I had no more leaks. So that, to me, I don't know like how much integrity that cylinder actually has if it's willing to seep like that. I don't know where it was. Like I can't verify where it was coming from, but I know at this point I'm not willing to pressurize a vessel like that, right? You really have to think about safety when it comes to these things. If it happened on one gun that I own, I know I'm exposed to these things a lot more than the average person, because the average person might have 1 to 5 PCP rifles, and I have significantly more PCP rifles than that, and I'm charging them, filling them, using them, filming around them more than others, so I'm like exposed to this risk factor more than others. But just this one instance was enough to have me pull apart every single air cylinder that looks like this and inspect it. Absolutely no other delamination was found whatsoever across my entire collection. Of cylinders. Doesn't matter whether it's the skinny kind that came on the Gen 1 Zeus and the Gen 1 Terminator. It doesn't matter what the style tube was that I pulled apart. No other tube was found to be delaminated in such a fashion. Professional YouTuber. Way to go. Having said that, I feel like I deal with this enough to where I'm going to see this and the average person probably never, ever, ever will. However, if I have this happen to me and then say nothing, then I'm completely errant as far as knowing something that could potentially happen to someone and then not transmitting that information on a safety aspect with integrity, right? It's just an integrity thing. I don't want somebody else out there to not know that this potential hazard could exist and could be avoided just by unscrewing an easy air tube and looking down it and putting it back if it's fine. I would hate to have something negative happen just for a failed inspection. So for me personally, all I'm putting out there is, hey, you know what? Maybe bleed that air gauge. Get that thing completely degassed. Just pop the end of it off and look down it, right? Look down it with a flashlight. Just pop the end tank off. It's nothing. Take you 5 minutes. What's peace of mind worth to you? I'm telling you, I would be so interested to see if any of my subscribers come back with anything like this whatsoever. Because across Ben's entire experience, Ben knows about this situation already. It's not like I'm just blasting him and he doesn't understand about what's going on yet. He is aware of this situation. He does know about this situation. And he's only seen this one other time. One or two other times, something like that. Across all the guns he's probably sold like 2.4 million guns. He's like a massive dealer. He's one of the biggest fish in this entire country as far as that's concerned. So for him to only have seen this a couple of times, it's probably something that happens very rarely. But it could happen, and you guys deserve to know about it. Let's see the comments. Am I roasted? Yesterday I casted some paper patch bullets for my muzzle loader. Yo, the paper patch guy. Rover Wolf Adventures. Do throw it down. Talking right to you through my camera, brother. Hey, are those really nice bullets that I tested the other day? Those paper patch, are you that guy? Because that's cool stuff, dude. That filmed really, really cool. Honestly, I don't know that my M457 has enough ass to be able to throw those big bombs that you sent me over distance with super energy. But you know what, man? I got the Zeus 457 too. So I am happy to do any and all testing. I did like the effects of the paper patch bullets. It's old technology. I did like it. Very cool. And anybody who says it's too big of a diameter, 458 fit right in there. Dude, you guys are going to trip out when you see the footage. Flush. Good stuff. Very cool, man. I hope it is you, dude. Otherwise, I'm on a rant for no reason. Dane said, "Man, I live off grid." Man, that's so cool. I wish I was off grid. But it's like you're stuck, right? It's like you're stuck. That's part of the problem with YouTube. Part of the problem with YouTube is you sacrifice your personal life. You literally sacrifice your life so that you can show other people how to live life. Like, if you film with something and you do a review, you're not really getting to enjoy that thing. You're just like showing people the most honest way you possibly can what it is to own that thing without actually enjoying the ownership for yourself on your own owner's level. That's the blessing and the curse of quote unquote being a teacher. I don't try and teach people stuff, but you guys get the point there. It's definitely a double-edged sword. YouTube is a double-edged sword. I probably have a lot more fun with my air guns if I didn't film it, but you know what? It's like the whole off-grid thing. I would have a great damn life if I lived off-grid, but you guys would never see it. And M. Donahoe, absolutely long-standing member in the community, pillar in the members section. Welcome to the conundrum, my guy. Congratulations on new airgun reps, recognizing your influence. Keep it up. I'm absolutely trying my very, very, very best. I think that a lot of the reason these people continue to knock on my door is because of the fact that I really just try and give them the integrity, give them my absolute gut, instant reaction, no filter. Don't try and stroke anybody's ego, and don't try and say anything to sell an airgun. If the shit works, the people are going to see it. You're not going to have to say anything because it's going to speak for itself. If it doesn't, if it falls on its face, they're going to know about it, right? There's an episode, and I know it's like everybody wanted to see like the Challenger Elite video come out immediately from me. You know, I had to send that gun back. It's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. And these are things that people are never, ever, ever going to be aware of, you know, on a lot of other channels. But on this channel, I'm going to show you stuff if there's failures. Having said that, the Challenger Elite was replaced almost immediately, and the second one that I got did not have that same issue. Inside of that, you guys are going to see the massive issue that I did have with it with the first go, and the difference that I had with the second one straight from Terry Fox. I can't say enough good things about Terry Fox. As a person, as a human, as a businessman, Terry Fox is top tier, man. Great, great, great guy. Don't let my negative experience out of the box with the Elite stop you from going to him, to Terry Fox. And I'm not sponsored by him. He just makes really good fitting shirts that make me look kind of buff, so I wear them, right? I wear them. He also's got my back as far as airgun parts are concerned, and has hooked me up over the years. Great guy, dude. Go check him out. Airgun Ranch Fun Channel. Once again, do stick around, my guy. Do stick around. Hey, Brett, out of curiosity, why is the Blitz your go-to weapon when you have an S45? Because my S45 could leave me high and dry in a heartbeat. What happens if it's that random point in time where it's like, you know what, I'm just not gonna... Hold on. Is my camera off here? Is my camera angle off here? No, we're good. We're good to go here. If my S45 decides it's gonna go ahead and break the valve pin and shit the bed 100%, I am left weaponless, and I will be having to blunt force trauma someone with the club that's in my hands. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to get in a position where I'm bum rushing someone and his gun is now our gun because I'm fighting him for it, right? I'm trying to get his gun away from. That's the only thing I can think of at that point. I don't want to be in that spot. I wonder how far I could pick this up before they kill my stream. This is a Blitz, and it's gonna work. I'm sure of it. I guarantee you. It's got a different hammer spring than the factory gave it, and my hammer spring works as good, if not better. So I have absolutely no problems thinking to myself that, you know, the next 10 years worth of service, I've got enough hammer springs to get through it if I needed it for any reason. And that's cool, because I think that over the next 10 years, they're going to take this shit away. And I want to have mine, right? I want to be able to say that mine fell off the boat in a fishing trip one day, and I don't have it anymore, but, you know, no one knows. Another ad. Strange. How can we deal with this? Garrett Gallant, you're my moderator. You're one of my longest standing members, and I have great respect for you as a person. I will do everything in my power to investigate this and minimize this for next time if I have any control over it whatsoever, no matter what it takes. Transition. You just couldn't see the chat, huh? That's kind of funny. Let's talk about this. This is kind of a happy subject, cool subject. So, oof. This is sick. Black, red, gold, red dot mount for the Cuban with the tactical light. Look at that. If you don't like that, you must be crazy, bro. Oh my goodness. This is so fire to me. But you know what? A lot of people are going to think this is just goofy. So we just go ahead and move over to the carbon fiber stuff. And we see, where's my carbon fiber? Focus, son. Focus. Oh, no. Focus. You're not going to focus, are you? Lack of light. It is what it is. Cool, right? Now people are probably going to ask, what's the point? The point is the Hubin only comes with a dovetail up here. The Hubin only comes with a dovetail up here. And it's also got a gorgeous, I'm going to attempt it. A gorgeous weave on it. This diamond weave carbon fiber, they aren't making any more. They're going back to that barbershop look, the spiral weave that was on the very first batch. If you have the diamond weave on your Hubin, it's a special one. They're not making any more. I'm glad I got it on mine. So, excuse me. I am very happy to be able to just listen. How much you love it. The Asthma boys, I'm telling you, it's cool. Slide it on, compression fit. It's been heat molded right here at this point where it pinches in a little bit, so it's not needing any fasteners whatsoever. And I'm able to go ahead and put that red dot right on top where it belongs with absolutely no problems whatsoever. It's also up close and personal on that top of the receiver, so we are 100% as low profile as possible. Damn, Donahoe just got hit with an ad again. Let me see if I can do anything about it. Let me see if I can do absolutely anything about it on my end right now. Transition. I do not think I have the ability to do anything about anything settings-wise on my end right here. Mid-stream, but I will absolutely 100% Scout's honor get on that next time. If there's anything that I can do whatsoever to stop the ads, I will make sure that happens. However, if there's nothing that I can do about it, my hands are tied. Mac, where can I pick up 3 to 4 of those hammer springs for the Blitz? You know what? It's a really, really easy thing. I'm not trying to make any money off of anybody on something like that whatsoever. All you need to do is cut yourself between 54 and 58 millimeters of 8 millimeter by 1.0 millimeter spring. That's right, 8 millimeters in diameter, 1.0 millimeter as far as wire gauge thickness. My current spring length is 54 millimeters, and the last short that I posted with the Blitz showing it dumping around 100 rounds in semi-auto with almost no hangups is utilizing that spring. So you can absolutely catch that for little to no money on almost any part supplier, right? The way I did it was I just got a bag of them. 10 200 millimeter springs cost me like $10. Now I've got like enough for the next 10 years, right? And like I said, I did torture test, range test, 100-yard accuracy test, this specific spring for you. There is a full video on it, so you guys can absolutely check that out shortly. Let's check out our chat. Larry Clark, Mac, where can I pick up 3 of the 4 of those hammer springs? All right, B. Thank you, sir. Hell yeah, there we go. Let's move on to the next item. This is good. This is good. We're making progress. The Hubin is performing excellent. As far as PCP pistols are concerned, night and day, 100%. As soon as I got my Hubin, I stopped carrying my Defender 2. I would definitely defer to the Hubin over the Defender 2 every single day of the week and twice on Sundays as far as reliability and power is concerned. Also, the shot count can't be overlooked. I'm not at the top of my adjustment yet at this point as far as the power level is concerned, and I am currently getting 65 foot-pounds of energy across most of the magazine, and that's with a 30 MPa fill. 30 MPa? 30 MPa. It says 30 MPa on it. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's not really taxing the machine all the way to the ragged edges that it can run at. It's not at the minimum energy to where I don't feel like it's a usable self-defense tool, and it's definitely in that range of being, you know, 3 or 4 times as powerful as the Avonix Viper, which is also a larger form factor. You have to look at the form factor in an upcoming video, and you guys will see right away which one I think you would prefer to go ahead and hold on your person for self-defense. I think the way I want to go ahead and kind of transition into the live premiere that we'll go ahead and watch next is I want to go ahead and give you guys the most helpful companies that I can think of that have been an absolute asset to this channel and to my subscriber base this year, so that you guys know where to go and who's helped me out the most. 100% Texoma Precision Pellets has donated so much lead to this channel and giving you guys so much valid information just by proxy, just by being able to keep things rolling filming wise. It's unreal. Texoma Precision Pellets, massive shout outs. Coming in right behind them, Lucky 7 Air Ammo. Lucky 7's been out of stock on all ammo since June. He's currently on hiatus, but he's still been one of the absolute highest mega supporters of my channel this year. Next guy, Nick at NSA, rounding out our ammo people for the year. What is it, the Mackie Awards? Instead of the Grammys, it's the Mackie Awards. Instead of the Emmys, here we go. Yeah, I definitely think Nick at NSA picks up our number 3 spot as far as ammunition is concerned. There are some honorable mentions as well. You gotta take a look at Extreme Airgun Slugs. Cameron over at Extreme Airgun Slugs is really good. And there's some other up-and-coming people as well. I think we've also seen some people fall by the wayside. It was really sad to me to watch Flanagan's go. But you know what? All of his stuff was picked up. Is this going backwards? All of his stuff was picked up by the people at Extreme Airgun Slugs. So his molds, his inventory, his customer base won't go to bad people. Cuban better than the LCS SK19. I feel, ooh, can I say this? I don't know. Wasn't LCS accused of stealing Cuban's technology? I feel like Cuban was the one who wanted to have the technology, right? And then, or develop the technology, one of the two. And then LCS went and took it. Something like that. There is some industrial espionage legend that I definitely wasn't totally clear on, but I do know exists. The Blitz is better than the LCS. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. The Blitz wasn't even in the conversation, but the Blitz doesn't need to be in the conversation because you know right away. Yeah, you know right away with these things. Next people, let's talk about next people. Airgun suppliers. Out of the gate. Bluegrass Big Bore. Bluegrass Big Bore this year has absolutely brought an attitude of tenaciousness to the industry that I have not yet seen in another company. Bluegrass Big Bore came to me, and the way that they led their conversation was, anything you want on our list, you tell me what you want, and I'm going to go ahead and send it to you. And he followed through, and that was that first Fat Boy Carbon S45 that ended up turning into the S45 compact pistol that we've used in so much testing. It was his donation that got us over into the end zone for the S45 extended mags. I broke like 4 guns to be able to get those mags taken care of, and he was a major proponent of that. Second most influential person, definitely got to shout out to Ben Liu at bentacllc.com. Ben Liu is an amazing human being. He is an absolute patriot, and the dude has absolutely supported my channel this year as well. Multiple guns, absolutely any part that I need that I ever broke. It was just, hey buddy, no problem, send out right away, UPS in the morning. And I was like, fuck, that's awesome. That's the kind of thing, texting the owner and getting responses, that I like to see as far as vendors are concerned. Bintac LLC, number 2. Number 3, I think we gotta talk about airguntactical.com. Airgun Tactical has donated a lot of great items to the video filming stable this year. Hold on, there's a thing. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. Can I stop this one? Bam. I can stop that one. Skip ads. Bang. Okay, so if I catch the widget, I can stop the ad. That's killer. Sick. airguntactical.com. Back to the lecture at hand. M50 pistol, HP Max 45 caliber, Avonix Viper, Cuban GK1. What more do you want? That sounds like an all-star lineup. Absolutely unending generosity from airguntactical.com, putting the pistols in the stable for real this year. And you know what? The Cuban GK1 really is a great thing. That's an absolutely excellent piece of hardware. Even though we kind of got it at the end of the year this year, it's going to be a great thing to go ahead and start things off with next year when we go for that 900 yards. No, we're not going 900. Like, yeah, see how thick my glasses are? I can't do all that. But, you know, I think that 100 to 200 yards to iron sights is absolutely doable with the Cuban, just from what I've seen, you know, doing same hole at 25 yards, pretty much blindfolded. If you point it in the right direction, hold your muscle memory anywhere, any type of decent whatsoever, it's going to perform. That's just the level that the Cuban's on. Also coming up this year, I think that it's going to be really exciting to go ahead and really start to tell the stories behind the air guns themselves and give you guys another dynamic to look at instead of just the bench reviews. What do you mean? Here's an example. There's a company that I'm going to be working with, and we're going to be going to their showroom. We're going to be going to their physical flagship store. We're going to be picking up the very first one of their specific rifle that's going to be coming to market, and we're going to be documenting the entire thing. They're local to me, like within my state. So it's going to be kind of an absolutely once-in-a-lifetime type of a trip. I'm going to go ahead and cover the cost, go ahead and rent a cool car. I don't know if it'd be like, you know, something hot, though. It's going to be something hot. It's going to be something fun to watch on YouTube, and it's going to be that style that we'll be filming in as well. Let's go ahead and check into our chat real quick. Snow's getting deep. I need to pack the trail. Oh, my goodness. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Kermit. Be safe out there, brother. Never around anymore with my new job, New Mexico. Great to see you, my guy. M. Donahoe, 3 blitzes for the cost of 1 LCS. I'm actually home from work now. I love this job. That's cool. Airgun Tactical rounded out the top 3 as far as our airgun vendors are concerned. Terry Fox, Fox Air Power, honorable mention as well. Some incredible stuff. Not only dropping the Elite into the mix this year, but also going ahead and giving us the service necessary to give us confidence in the field. When you have someone who knows more than you, has access to parts, and is that willing to help, I don't know. I got to say, it's one of the best feelings you can have as an air gunner, especially when you don't know all of the ins and outs to a new rifle like the Elite. The good feeling about it, is it full auto? The Blitz is absolutely full auto. Rockstar, congrats on perks. Thank you very much. Delay ads. I have a thing. What is this thing? Check this out. Check this out. Transition. Transition back. Okay. Now you guys see what I see. And I pause this little button. 10 minutes timer. Look at that. They only give me 10 minutes, and then I'm going to have to click that again. But this is good info. This is really good info. I will do everything I can to not have ads. This is not the place that I need my ads, right? Long format does not pay anything at this point. That's the real truth. I mean, honestly, the only place it's really like profitable for gun tubers right now on YouTube is the shorts feed. The shorts feed, if you make 1 million views on shorts, it's about $110. So, you know, if you can make five videos that go to 1 million views a month, that's $550 to $700, somewhere in that range, depending on what your RPM is. Not terrible, not terrible, not terrible. Is there anybody else that's really come through for us this year? Oh, yeah. Each and every one of you guys. You guys are the best thing that's ever happened to me as far as like social interactions are concerned. The subscriber base on this channel is absolutely far and away the most friends I've ever had in my life, and it supersedes any friend group that I have in my real life by far. Can't tell you, each and every one of you, how thankful that I am that you're here and that you are here on each and every single upload. It's just I don't know, it's an irreplaceable sphere of influence that I can't get anywhere else. You can't go to a bar and get the interactions you get on YouTube. You can't go to a church and get the interactions that you get on YouTube, no matter what. This is totally unique, and I once again, I have nothing but gratitude for each and every subscriber out there. Do definitely check this out right here. How can I bring it up? Hopefully my camera does not die on me in the interim, but let's see. can I actively do this? F11. Start. No, this is good. This could definitely shit the bed on my stream. Every single person who's here right now, I really appreciate you joining me for this live stream. We're going to go ahead and continue this party over in the very live premiere that we are going to run right now. I am going to go ahead and end this stream and end it on a high note, finishing my coffee with you boys, and then heading over to that live premiere. Link will be, I can't put it in the description because chat won't be active, but check it out. My very next video right now. I'm going to go ahead and drop that live premiere link right now. Thanks, everybody. Merry Christmas. Make sure you head on over there, boys. I'll check you next time.